What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, man? It's your guys, the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. We are back around the water cooler tonight. And tonight, who has the hottest seat among the SEC coaches? Who has it? We're about to talk about it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. We are here every night. Let's go.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC Conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back around the water cooler. As always, my name is Nick Frazier, and the other person you hear him or you see him, tell him who you are, boss man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler, as always, man. Before we get into it, as always, make sure you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk as well. On Twitter, follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. Follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. Follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us there. And of course, here on YouTube, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube. So you know when we go live. We're here 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday, man. And we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here. Marcus, how you feeling today, my guy?
I'm good, man. And that part, JT. But I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here. How you feeling, man?
You know what my saying is? Keeping my head above the water cooler. That's all I'm doing, man. We appreciate y'all so much. If y'all haven't noticed, I'm putting out these mini videos every day. It's just another way that I get a chance to talk about, more college football, more stuff around college football, a lot more SEC stuff, a lot more Auburn stuff as well. If you have not checked out the video, here's the thumbnail for that video, man. So we just gonna cancel spring games now. How you feel about this whole thing about canceling spring games, Marcus? What is up with this? How you feel about this?
That's lame, man. I told you that's my take, man. That's lame, man. I feel like that's where guys who walk on, guys who are fighting for scholarships, guys who are trying to prove themselves. That's how you catch the coach attention during the spring.
Yep.
And the fact that they canceling it lets me know that it's more, like you said before, it's turning into a business, man.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
just
just sad to see the college sport that I love so much. The reasons why I love it more than the NFL sometimes is just starting to fade away.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear my full take about this, go check this video out on our YouTube channel, man. Talked about the spring game. I gave you a rundown of how I used to go to spring games at Auburn University when I was little. But go check out this video right here, man, and like it, comment on it, subscribe. Share it with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, with your cousins, with your uncles, with your brothers, everybody. Let them know, man. These will be coming out daily. So there will be, and it comes out at 7 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday, and some Saturdays. I do some on some Saturdays, but 7 a.m. Central Time, it will be a video up Monday through Friday. So, hey, check us out, man. Check it out. Tell me what you think, and we'll go from there. Marcus, let's not belabor the point, man. Let's take a look in the comments and see what's up to everybody that's in the comments with us, man. What's going on, everybody? JT, you know what? JT is giving us a quote of the day. So I gotta give his. I got something for you playing, JT. By next week, by next Monday, it's gonna be straight. Just keep watching. He said, "I'm glad it's finally hot enough to complain about how hot it is, and if it gets any hotter, it is pretty damn obvious it's too hot. Edith Sitwell. Okay, that's the quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen. That's the quote of the day. All right.
JT, and there it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And there it is. This means it's way too hot. and it doesn't cool off, Hugh Freeze won't be on the hot seat for the coach anymore. Ooh, okay, all right. Are we foreshadowing a little something there? Auburn Dad comes in and said, "Let's go, War Eagle, War Eagle."
Auburn Dad in the building. What's up? What's
As
up?
always, Auburn Dad says, by the way, I agree with the assessment last night that Pittman being the hottest seat, followed by Hugh and Billy Napier. All right, then. I see you. I got Jonathan Taylor, War Eagle to you, my guy. The Huggy Beard himself, the legend of Sugar Bear Williams is in the chat. What's up, man? What's going on? Not much, Huggy. Just chilling. We just chilling, man. King Richard.
King Richard in the building.
What's up, man? What's up? And he said, "What's up, Marcus? How you feeling?"
Man, I'm good, Huggy. Happy to be here, man. Happy to be here, man.
Exactly. Marcus, we locked down. This some Bill stuff.
Hey, you know, shout out JT. Shout out JT, man.
Yeah,
shout out.
It is what it is. He said, "Y'all climbing, guys." 5. Hey, yeah, I checked that literally like 30 minutes before we came on. And I said, "Man, we got some subscribers." I was like, "All right, I appreciate that, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. For the people that subscribe, we appreciate you. That's what's up, man." He said, "Keep the head above the water cooler. That's all I can do. That's all I can do." He said, "I noticed and commented on the vids." Yes, sir. We appreciate that, Auburn. You always commenting on, and you always retweeting over on Twitter at CoolestPod23. Auburn Dad always retweeting, man. We appreciate that, man. He said, "Nick, why your eyes look like that in the thumbnail?"
Bro, he started. Like, go to the next one.
It's funny, man. It's funny, man. It is what it is, you know.
It's hilarious.
That's the face you make when you saw the text. You forgot to say. Shout out to JT. Shout out to JT. Let's see.
Bro, when you said it, bro.
Hey, go check out this video, ladies and gentlemen. Go check this video out on our channel, man. When you get a chance, man, check the video out, man. That's funny, bro.
When I see that workout, I was like, bro. When I watched that workout, I was like, Nick, you a fool, bro.
I'm trying to make it fun. It's enjoyable just doing those, man. It's enjoyable. I got Brad Browning. Brad that changed the picture. What's up, Brad? War Eagle to you, man. Brad, is that still a walleye fish, or is that a different? I can't tell because it's if you look at it from my perspective, we can't really see it is because the picture's so small. Is that still a walleye? Let us know, man. He said, "What's coming next week? Just gotta wait and see." Since you giving us the quote of the day every day, JT, I got something planned for you, boss. I got something planned for it. So just keep giving the quotes, keep giving it, and it's gonna be dope. Spring game should be canceled. One other thing is with the price of tickets, it lets your diehard fans that spend $75 come see the team and meet the players. Very true. When y'all go watch the video, I mentioned that in the video. I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. Why I enjoyed the spring game so much. I'm telling you, just go watch the video. Go watch the video. I'll tell you why.
I had one of the best times of my life at Auburn Spring.
You ain't lying, bro. It will cost me. I'll tell you this. This is not in the video about the spring game. The most memorable spring game I remember was Gus Malzahn's first year back at the spring game after he came back from Arkansas State as the head coach for the first year. And that game was packed. That spring game was packed. And the way that he came out of the smoke, it looked almost like a movie. Like they had the smoke came out, all the players came out, then Gus Malzahn just walked out of the smoke right behind them. Like it was like some cinematic movie. I was like, oh yeah, this is dope. But that game was packed. That game looked like it looked like a regular season game, but that was a packed game, man. He said spotted bass. All right, that's what's up. Spotted bass. Man, I told you I'm only used to catfish, brim, trout.
All the southern pond fish.
Yeah, all the southern pond stuff. When you told me a walleye, I was like, what's a walleye? I ain't even know what that was, man. Spotted bout, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Do coaches actually use the spring games, or is it just kids messing around? Genuine question. Here's what. Okay, I'll tell you this. Nick Saban was famous for watching Auburn's spring games, and I think Paul Feinbaum asked him at one time, like, why do you watch the spring game so much? Like, why do you watch? And he was like, it's just he basically was like, it's always there's an edge, and because you just want to see if anything looks new. So if you talk about somebody that's trying to get an advantage, Nick Saban was trying to get that. But literally the spring games have always just been about you don't really see anything, you don't really learn nothing for real. It's just basically the base. Most of the time, it's just the base offense that's being run. It's a very vanilla offense. You don't really see too much scheme or anything like that. But it is what it is.
Well, for us, it's a chance to fight for a spot. For guys who come in off walk-ons or anything like that,
Very true.
they give you a chance to fight for a spot. Or even if you're in a position battle, it gives you a chance to showcase your talents to get up the depth charts per se.
Basically.
So you know what I'm saying. The reason why you only run base plays because you get all the new installations right before in camp in your 2-week camp before
you're the basic installs.
Before going into the game. So spring game is basically for you to showcase your talent to go up the depth chart and to grow as a player. So that it's more so for the players to get more adjusted in the system.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I agree with you there, man. It's always good to get out there because also what it does as well is it also had the families get to come out there and watch their as well too, because you may not get a chance to see them play once you get into the crux of the season. A lot of those guys that's playing the spring game won't get meaningful playing time for real. So also in the spring game, you get a chance to see them in the game and actually see them, get a chance to watch to run around and see them actually play. So that's good, especially young guys. I don't know about the spring game. Times Magoo looks like the Knicks. It looked like the Knicks go. He kicked a 60-yard in the spring game last year. My favorite A-Day was 03. I got to meet, have pictures and signed jersey by Carlos Rogers. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Go watch this video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, I talk about my spring game experience. From everything. Hey, Alex McPherson is now being after surgery and his weight up, kicking 50 yards again. Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank God for that, man. Thank God for that. And also on the sports side, we also get a kicker back that can kick. Thank you. Woo! We just hope everything goes well. I only started watching A-Day the last 5 or so years ago. Man, I'm telling you, A-Day used to be a thing, bro. It used to be on the calendar.
Bro.
It used to be a thing, bro. Like it was on the calendar because after the game, you get to go on the field and get autographs from the players, and then stuff like it was fun, man. Yeah, that's great news. That is great news.
I used to give out free tickets for A-Day, so bro, you used to get them free tickets at work.
Yeah, but the tickets were only like $5 though. Back then, it was only like $5.
You get 5 free tickets for you and whoever your whole family.
Basically,
I used to take the whole clique. We just A-Day just chilling.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Very good news about Alex McPherson, man. We thank him and thank God for that, man. Another one was 13. My wife and baby girl went for our honeymoon. Yeah, that's the same year. The 13 year when Gus Malzahn got back. That was April of 13. That was that was the year I'm talking about when Gus Malzahn walked out the smoke and it looked like a cinematic movie. I was like, man, what this is? It is what it is, man. That's interesting. 13. That was 13 because he got hired in 12. He got hired in 12. Okay. He got hired in December of 12, and then 13 was the spring game. Like it was like $50K for the 2010 game. Everybody knew Cam was gonna be the GOAT. Then you left like, damn, try to look like the guy. Yeah, I remember that one too. I remember 2010 too, because Cam came out and everybody was like, man, Cam gonna be the guy, man. And then I think like right after that, they named Cam the starter. But you was right. Everybody was like, Barrett Trotter could be the dude. It was there. I remember that. I remember that spring game. Man, I'm telling you, the spring game you get so many memories from the spring game, but I got to
showcase your talent, man.
I got a feeling, man. It may be going away, bro. It may be going away. And what? Wait a minute. If this is the last time I talk to y'all tonight, CYA. I know it's cover your. Huh? What's wrong, JT? You good?
He said his youngest can't sleep.
Oh, his youngest can't sleep. Hopefully I come back. But you. Oh, I got you. Okay. All right, JT. Hope I'll go well with you, my guy. All right, let's get into it, man. So last night we ranked the coaches in the SEC from 1 to 16. You saw our rankings. And just to give you a reminder of what that looked like, Marcus's rankings were here. It's just what Marcus had his rankings at. Kirby Smart, Steve Sarkisian, Josh Heupel, Lane Kiffin, Shane Beamer, Kalen DeBoer, Brian Kelly, Hugh Freeze, Mike Elko, Eli Drinkwitz, Billy Napier, Clark Lee, Brent Venables, Sam Pittman, Mark Stoops, and Jeff Lebby. And here is my coaching rankings. My coaching rankings came out. I had Kirby Smart 1, Steve Sarkisian 2, Lane Kiffin 3, Josh Heupel 4, Brian Kelly 5, Eli Drinkwitz 6, Mike Elko 7, DeBoer 8, Beamer 9, Billy Napier 10, Hugh Freeze 11, Clark Lee 12, Venables 13, Stoops, Pittman, and Jeff Lebby rounded out my SEC coaching rankings right now. So tonight, what we're going to do tonight is we are going to actually go through each coach and we're going to give them a hot seat rating. So we're going to go with, it's going to go from none. There's no hot seat rating. Then we're going to go to simmering, maybe a little something there. Then we're going to go to mild, which is some chatter. There's some chatter around. And then we're going to blazing. It's just blazing hot. That's what it is. Blazing hot. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. And we're going to start off with both of our guys. We're going to start off first, and we're going to go first 8, then we're going to go to last 8. So we're going to start at the top, and then we're going to go to the bottom, and we'll go from there. All right. So first off, first on the list, let's get the two most non-controversial ones out the way first, because I think we both got the same answer. All right. So number 1, Kirby Smart. Are you giving him none, simmering, mild, or blazing?
None. Right. We ain't even talking about that, man.
We ain't got to talk about it.
He good right now. He good right now. Now, when if he missed the playoffs a couple times, come back, check in. But right now, I think he's solidified.
All right, he's solidified. So he good money right now. He good money. But I will say, do you feel like Georgia is still the dominant team that they've been the past, like from 22 and on since he got there? Do you feel like Georgia's still that dominant type team, or do you think they're beatable now? They're not the big bad Georgia anymore.
I think that he came back down to earth.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Number 2. Here we go. Texas. Steve Sarkisian.
Nah, ain't no chatter going on. Not yet.
He can't be. He just got a contract extension. Just got a contract extension. $12.5 million a year. Come on, bro.
Yeah. He gotta miss it. He's another one who gotta start missing the playoffs before you start hearing some chatter.
I agree. All right, here we go. Next guy on the list. Tennessee's Josh Heupel.
Oh, he good.
Okay.
He good. Hey, he just said like if you would have talked to me before last year about it, I've been like, yeah, it's probably some chatter going on a little bit, But this year they perform. I think that calmed the noise down a little bit in Tennessee.
All right, so you basically saying him making it to the playoffs last year calmed it down.
Yeah, they calmed it down a little bit in Tennessee. They chilling.
I'm gonna actually go simmering on that.
Simmering, okay.
I'm gonna go simmering on that.
Why you simmering on that one right there?
I'm gonna go simmering on Josh Heupel because I feel like, all right, so we've seen Josh Heupel. This is how I look at it, right? So this is like ambers that potentially could spark and it could become mild or blazing. So I ask you this question: do you think Tennessee fans? Now, granted, Tennessee is happy that they are where they are now than where they were 4.5, 5 years ago when they had turnover after turnover. They had the whole Jeremy Pruitt situation going on there. So my thing is this: I feel like that part may be wearing off a little bit, and now that you've gotten to the college football playoff, I feel like Tennessee lost a little bit, not a little bit, a lot, on their team this year. I don't know if Tennessee gonna be Tennessee again. So I'm gonna put simmering. I don't know if Tennessee gonna be Tennessee this season. I'm gonna put simmering on there because I think Tennessee is probably an 8-9 win team this year.
Okay.
I think they're around that 8-9 win mark this year. So I'm gonna put simmering. I'm gonna go simmering for Josh Heupel because if he hits that mark this year, just imagine what the talk will be going into the next season of has he lost it, even though he just went to the playoffs a year before that.
Okay.
So it's interesting to see.
I see your point.
Interesting to see that. Interesting to see. All right. So I went simmering on Josh Heupel. Marcus went none. All right, here we go. Next guy. Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss.
All right, give me the options again. Run me the options again.
You got none, you got simmering, you got mild, and you got blazing.
Oh man, I'm between simmering and mild, man.
What?
I'm between simmering and mild on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna put simmering though.
Simmering?
I'm gonna put simmering.
Okay. Why are you going simmering with Lane Kiffin?
I think with the expectations of Lane Kiffin and the money, I think you start asking yourself, you start asking the question, are we tired of underachieving? Because I think this year was Lane Kiffin's year to go out and at least make the SEC championship game.
Okay.
They saying win it, but he should at least made it. And I think he should have been in the playoffs.
All right. Okay.
So
right.
I think
go ahead, my bad.
And I just think I'm just saying I just think at a certain point as an Ole Miss fan, as the AD at Ole Miss, is it time to and maybe it's time to move on. But right now they winning, so I'm just say simmering. I'm just leave it at simmering.
I'm gonna go with you on that too. I'm gonna go simmering as well because I feel like Lane. I think I said this last night. I said Lane relies so much on analytics and how much will the fan base and people in charge, keep going with that. If we're watching the game and we like, bruh, just do this.
Yep.
Just do this and you win, and you could potentially win the game, but you relying on analytics. I think people are looking at it and saying, man, look, bro, the rumblers, the ambers that can turn into a spark. I think those ambers are there. So I'm gonna rock with you on that. I'm gonna go simmering as well. All right. Next guy. We are going Shane Beamer at South Carolina. This is an interesting one. And I'm gonna explain mine. I'm gonna go first on it. Let me go first on this.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Because I don't know how to feel about this.
This is how I feel about Shane Beamer. Last year, before the 2024 season, I thought Shane Beamer was on a blazing hot seat. I thought he was on a blazing hot seat before the season started last year. Reason being, because South Carolina was not progressing and they were losing games, and it was like up and down with them. They were losing games they should have won and things and stuff like that. I thought going into last year, he was on a blazing hot seat. Like, could this be the year that South Carolina tries to go out and find a big time head coach with the NIL and transfer portal era becoming very prevalent? I thought last year was the year. He made a point. He made a statement. He had South Carolina in the conversation of potentially getting in the playoff. So I'm gonna bring him all the way back down.
Okay.
To mild. I'm gonna just put it at mild.
Okay.
I'm putting Shane Beamer at mild right now. Because I feel like if the season goes left this year, I think those rumblings start again. What you think?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say mild, I'm gonna say simmering.
Okay.
Because of who South Carolina is. I think if he can come out with if he regresses this year, like you said, it gets hot again. And it gets hot fast. Because the reason why the conversation or the reason why the heat went down is because we want to see what he does with Sellers.
Exactly.
The world is waiting to see the sophomore season with Sellers and can that team go to another? Can Sellers be a Heisman candidate? Because that's what we, as people who are not South Carolina fans or out on the outside looking in, we want to see can Sellers be a Heisman candidate?
Yep.
Is he going to coach South Carolina to be the top tier or a top tier team in the SEC? And so, if he doesn't do neither of those things, I think it's it's gonna get real hot, real fast for him.
All right, so you going simmering.
I'm going simmer right now.
All right, I'm going mild. All right, cool. All right, next on the list, we gonna go Eli Drinkwitz, Missouri. What you got?
You can't, like you said, they 10-3. They went undefeated at home. It's he giving me the Mark Richt type of man, like I want to say, I'm gonna say mild. I'm gonna say mild simmering, man. I want to say mild so bad because I feel like with Missouri should be better than just a 10-3 team, especially with the strength of schedule. But I'm gonna go simmering.
All right, so you're gonna go mild simmering. You said mild simmering. So which one?
Simmering? I'm gonna go simmering. I'm gonna go simmering because honestly, it's simmering. Because like you said, it was 10-3. I don't think he really had a losing record, but what, 1 year, if I'm mistaken?
He had a couple of losing seasons when he first got there, like 2 or 3 losing seasons.
All right.
I'm gonna go Eli Drinkwitz. I'm going none. I'm going none on Eli Drinkwitz because I look at what he has done the past 2 seasons, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, man, he got Missouri on the trajectory to where Missouri's in the conversation for the college football playoff and the SEC championship every year. At least the past 2.5 seasons, they've been in the conversation, and I don't see that stopping this year. I don't. I mean, even though they lost, Luther Burden and their quarterback, I can't remember his name at the moment, but even though they lost them, they went out and got the guy, the transfer quarterback from, I want to say, was it Penn State? They got the transfer quarterback from that's coming in to be the quarterback this year, and they went out and got some more weapons on the outside as well. The defense is going to be interesting to me because they lost a lot, so they're gonna have to replace a lot. So I think right now, I think he's at none. I think there's none right now, but if it regresses back next year, I think we can start talking about it being that simmering mild situation, if you ask me. All right, so that's 6 guys that we've talked about so far. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 2 more before we go to the break. All right, let's go ahead. Let's hit it. Brian Kelly. Where you got Brian Kelly at?
Hey, man, I would say Brian Kelly. I'm going mild or hot, man.
Mild or blazing?
Yeah, mild to hot, man. I'm gonna say mild though. I'm gonna say mild.
All right then. All right. Brian Kelly is at mild. And you know what? I low-key kind of agree with you on that. I'm going mild on Brian Kelly too, man. I mean, okay, the reason why I'm going mild on Brian Kelly, this is the reason why. He made the statement that the reason why he left Notre Dame was because of the resources that weren't provided, or something to that effect. But then Marcus Freeman just goes to the national championship game this past year with those same resources. Now he goes to the national championship game. He loses the national championship game, but he goes to the national championship game with an opportunity to win. So I'm gonna go mild on this. I think this year is gonna determine exactly what type of coach Brian Kelly really is, man. Is he the guy? Is he the guy that can come in, and is he the guy that a lot of people think he is? I mean, because Marcus Freeman did it in 2 years of being a head coach, and you've been
at the university you play around at. Not right now. Not right now.
It's gonna be interesting. So I'm going with you. I agree with you, man. I'm going mild on that one too. I'm going mild. All right, last one before we go to break. Mike Elko, Texas A&M.
Just got that, man. He chilling.
Exactly. He chilling.
He good. He playing with the high money.
Yeah, we both agree on that one. I think we both going none on Mike Elko. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, Mike Elko, he just got that. And this year, His first year there.
Yeah, he did pretty decent.
Had him in the conversation of almost playing for the SEC championship.
He's chilling.
Telling you, this is gonna be interesting to see what he does moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we at the halfway point of the show tonight, man. We appreciate y'all so much. Let's go ahead and let's get a word from our sponsor, Hollywood Media. Yeah.
Hollywood.
Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life. From college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Yo, man, we appreciate you so much for rocking with us, man. They want support of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. DJ, man, follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. And reach out to him. Reach out to him. We'll see what's up, man. See what he can do for you. It is what it is. That's how I got, man. They want support of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Right? We appreciate you so much for rocking into it. Hey, man, before we get back into the second half of the show, shout out to Diana Taurasi. She announced her retirement today from the WNBA. So shout out to Diana Taurasi. Congratulations to her.
He's a hooper.
Like I said, Rayon Strider was named the number one cornerback in the portal. I forgot what publication said it, but Rayon Strider. I keep telling y'all about Rayon Strider. Get ready. Get ready. He about to be a playmaker. He's about to be a playmaker, man.
He started week 1. Week 1, he started out the gate.
Yeah, telling you that right now. Easy money. Easy money. It is what it is. Easy money. All right. But also, Water Cooler Talk podcast. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us as always, man. I just gotta keep telling y'all, man. We thank y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always. And if you haven't already, go watch this video right here, man. It looks like I got the test back and I didn't study for the test. That's what it looks like. According to JT. But go check out the video right here on our channel when you get a chance. We appreciate y'all so much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. And we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. All right, man, let's get back into the show, man, into the second half. Let's go ahead and get these last 8 coaches in because I think this is where we're going to have a lot of miles to blazing. This is going to be interesting. All right, let's start it out, man. Yep. Let's go ahead and let's go with the man up north from the school up north, Kalen DeBoer. Where you got Kalen DeBoer at?
I kind of don't know how to.
It's weird. It's weird, ain't it?
This kind of weird because he shouldn't have any pressure. But knowing the team that he coaches for and who he's coming after, it's kind of like every day could be your last. But I'm gonna say none to simmering. I kind of he shouldn't have any pressure. I think he should be all right, but I'm gonna put simmering because I'm gonna stick with simmering because I don't really know how to trust Alabama fans because you can't trust them.
I agree with you, man. I'm gonna go simmering as well. I was tempted to go mild just because of the Alabama fans, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't trust them, dog. They shiesty.
I was tempted to go mild, but I'm gonna go simmering on this one, man. He went 9-4 his first year there. You know, what I'm saying?
He should, and he should be good. Like it shouldn't be no flames going nowhere. It shouldn't even be simmering. But
I mean, if you look at recruiting, then you may want to go, simmering a mile, but still though, I'm just saying, like they're recruiting. They only got one guy recruited so far, but if you're looking at what he did on field, I mean, come on, bro. Interested to see. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next guy, Clark Lee at Vanderbilt.
Woo! I'm gonna say mile, man.
Really?
I'm gonna say mile because the thing about it is we were talking about this the other night. After Pavy leave, if after Pavy leave and he doesn't sustain or get better, then you're gonna start looking like, all right, we know he a defensive minded coach, but your defense ain't stopping people. So it's just at a certain point, I think it's more Pavy than anything. That's just my opinion on it. But I would. That's sorry.
I'm gonna go simmer with Clark Lee. I want to go none. Actually, is where I want to go. I really want to go none, but I'm just gonna go simmer on it because I think I don't know. Like I stated last night, I don't know if the whole Jerry Kill, Diego Pavia situation is going to have Vanderbilt fans thinking that they are actually
contending. Exactly.
Yeah, contending. So I'm gonna just go simmer because the fan base could potentially be like, yeah, we actually got something going on. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. I need to see it with I want to see like what type of what type of quarterback can y'all get in the portal, or what type of quarterback can y'all get out and grow up with. So I'm interested to see this. So I'm gonna go simmering as well. All right, let's keep it moving. Brent Venables at Oklahoma.
Hot,
mild,
hot.
No, it's only. So you going blazing with Brent Venables?
Blazing.
Oh wow.
I'm going blazing.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The reason why I say that is he's going into his fourth or fifth year with Oklahoma, and after Dylan Gabriel left, he looked like a deal with Jeff Levitt and Dylan Gabriel leaving. He got it's time to put up a shut up for him, man. I think if we judge Hugh Freeze very critical, I think it's time to start looking at Oklahoma the same way.
Okay then. All right, you said what you said. I'm gonna go mild. I think that's a mild heat there. But I think with a good season this year, I think that goes back down to just probably none. After this year, I'm gonna go mild on Brent Venables. That's where I'm gonna go. All right, let's go. We get into some good ones now. All right, Jeff Lebby at Mississippi State.
Man, he I'm gonna say simmering, but I feel like he just got there in the team he inherited. It's Mississippi State, man. So give him I think you gotta give him a time. You gotta give him time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go none. I'm saying none. That's where I'm at. I'm at none on Jeff Lebby. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe this year there may be some rumblings if the year goes bad, and then next year if it goes bad, there may be some rumblings. But I'm gonna go none right now, bro. I can't find anything. I mean, you bringing in a new transfer quarterback. You went out and got a couple of wide receivers. The only thing that I said last night, and I'm gonna say it again tonight, is the defense. I don't know what the defense is gonna look like. That's the only thing. So I'm gonna go none right there. So we'll see what happens there. All right, let's keep it moving. Mark Stoops at Kentucky. What you got on Mark Stoops at Kentucky?
Hey man, I think that relationship is it's time. It's time to move on, man. I think respectfully for both parties. I think what this is 14th or 15th year as the coach or something, man. I think it's time to move on. I think it's time to after this year because he's not a bad coach. That's why I'm not gonna be like fire. He's blazing. No, I think respectfully for both parties, it's time to move on.
So you going blazing?
If you want to say it,
I'm going blazing too, bro.
If you want to say it.
Yeah, I'm going Blazing too, bro. I'm gonna go Blazing. I'm gonna go
With
Blazing.
all due respect.
All right, let's keep it moving, man. Sam Pittman at Arkansas.
Blazing.
Wow, you going Blazing on Sam Pittman at Arkansas?
Why?
Yeah,
Because they got his day. Ain't what's the name on the coaching staff? Ain't Paterno? Ain't
Trino, yeah.
that's it? Hey, the backup right there. If we got DJ Durkin, they got Paterno.
I
Cuz
don't think Petrino want to be a head coach anymore.
you don't think so? You don't think Paterno want to do it?
No, I don't think he want to be a head coach. I think T Will probably get that shot before they give it to Petrino.
I can't argue that. I see your logic in it.
Yeah, I can't. I think Petrino. And would you want Petrino to be the head coach of your program again?
It's Arkansas. He was doing. He had something going on. He was there. So I'm just saying, it's Arkansas. Why not?
This man got into a motorcycle accident, and I'm not gonna say the reason why he got into a motorcycle accident.
We know. Hey, if you old enough, you know why. Listen, all I'm saying is they was up on the uprise. And he older now. He mature enough to make smarter decisions. You know, and it's Arkansas. Who cares?
All right. I feel you.
I'm just saying,
Right.
not why does I don't mean like that. I'm just saying, but it's just why not take a chance?
I hear you. It'll be interesting to see. Billy Napier, Florida. This is an interesting one. This is interesting because he ended the year on a high note. So where you got Billy Napier?
I think he was on the hot seat before he ended the year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's buying time.
All right, so
I'm gonna go mild depending on how the season going, but somebody get the gasoline ready because if it don't look good out the gate, but that fire gonna get the blazing real quick.
Yeah, I got him at mild too, bro. I mean, the way he ended the season last year, and the way he was, and the fact that he beat Ole Miss and LSU last year as well, the end of the season. So
he bought himself some time.
He said, "Yeah, I think that bought him some time as well. I think that bought him some time. All right, the big one, Hugh Freeze at Auburn. Where do you have Hugh Freeze at Auburn? What you got, Marcus? What do you have?
My answer versus y'all answer might be different. So I'm gonna try to read y'all mind and y'all tell me what y'all saying. All right, so for y'all, I'm gonna put mild.
Nah, for you, we want to know what you thinking.
For me,
this is your ranking.
For me, the seat is hot as it can get, bro.
This man blazing, he got it blazing.
Man, the seat is as hot as it can get for me. But I know my team, I know my fan base. Y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying? I know we are very patient. We like to try to see the good in things. So, you know, if he underachieves, because in my mind, if he can't get more than nine or better, he underachieving. So, you know what I'm saying? With y'all, 7 might be, you know, yeah. So I don't know how people thinking in this situation, but you know, for me, it's blazing though. That's just me.
I'm going mild. As I stated before, I said 3 years. At the 3-year mark is when the teams are going to. It's not the teams, but the people in charge are going to start wanting to know what is the return on our investment. This is year 3. So going into year 3, it's mild because the first 2 years have not been what we thought it would be. Year 1, we can excuse. Okay. We excuse that. Year 2, we didn't see no progression. So because of what happened year 2, that's the reason why I have it going into mild, because I think year 1, a lot of people were like, all right, you know, we weren't expecting nothing anyway. I mean, we wanted to win some games, but we weren't expecting to be in the conversation. Year 2, we were expecting to be, 8 wins. What we're talking about now, trying to win 8 games this year, we was expecting to do that last year. And then this year, we was expecting to get into it to be talking about something. All right, we trying to get 9, 10 wins this year to potentially be in the college football playoff conversation this year. But that's not happening. So I'm gonna go mild in the situation because, like I said before, I think year 3, this season is the season to where the people in the money guys, what we call them, the money guys are gonna be the ones that's gonna be like, all right, where's the return? Where's the return on the investment? Like, we've seen 3 years. Now we need to see what is the plan moving forward. So I'm gonna go mild going into the season, but depending on how the season goes, this potentially could become a 5-alarm fire. So it is what it is. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Hey, Brad, for those reasons, that's why I said patient. I understand what you're saying, Brad, and I totally agree with you. But for those reasons what Nick just stated, this is why I said patient. The reason why I'm not patient, Nick, is because things in year 2 with this roster showed me that it could be more of a problem in coaching. Meaning, if he can't get out of his own way in some of those coaching miscues, I don't know if he's the right guy for the job. And we have a lot going on recruiting wise, and a lot of people feel like it's because of him, which I just don't feel like it's.
So you don't think? So you don't think recruiting? You don't think Hugh Freeze, the recruiting that Hugh Freeze has right now going on, is because of him?
No, I think it's because I'm saying I don't think it's all because of him.
Okay, all right.
Which mean what I'm saying is I think it's also the brand at all. I think it's also the NIL money. I think it's multiple factors that factor in why recruits want to come to Auburn. And Hugh Freeze is probably one of those, but I don't think he's the primary in a lot of situations.
So the brand of Auburn. So the brand of Auburn.
We'll find out if he dropped the ball.
So the brand of Auburn, you saying, is more of the reason why the recruiting is going so well. I just want to make sure I'm understanding that correctly.
No, I'm saying like it's more reasons in why people want to come to Auburn than just Hugh Freeze. I feel like I don't think he's I think he plays a part in it, but I don't think he's the primary reason why people are just saying right now they want to come to Auburn.
Okay, I agree with you on that when it gets to the defensive side of the ball, but offensively, I think Hugh Freeze is selling something that a lot of guys are saying this is something that we could do to turn around. Defensively, I agree with you 100%. 100%. I don't think none of the defense guys are coming to Auburn because of Hugh Freeze. I think they literally coming. I think before it was Charles Kelly, McGriff, Vontrell King Williams, those guys, Durkin, those type of guys. Charles Kelly when he was here, I think that's the reason why a lot of the guys was coming. And as you can see, a lot of the recruits that we were getting were a lot of high-ranking defensive type guys that we were getting, which was happening on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, so I understand what you with that, but the offensive side of the ball, I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting to look at. I gotta understand. I gotta think about that one a little bit more just to understand what may happen and move forward. Brad Rodden said recruiting is all Freeze. He said, unfortunately, boneheaded play calling, clock management, personnel management, it all falls on Freeze too. So I think go ahead, Mark. You about to say something?
I was gonna say that.
I say I understand where Brad coming from with that, man. All Freeze, I think the defensive side has more to do with the defensive coaching staff with who was there. But it is the difference. I think Freeze is the closer. I think Freeze could be the closer in a lot of those situations when you get a guy that's coming in.
That's genuine and they can talk. Yeah, I feel that part. That's what I'm saying. I just don't think he's the primary factor. I think he plays a role. I just don't think he's the primary factor.
I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our rankings. None simmering, mild, blazing for the head coaches in the SEC, man. We appreciate y'all so much. And before we get up out of here, y'all know we've been talking about this playoff format that has been going through college football the past couple of days, and this week the conference commissioners and the athletic director from Notre Dame are in Dallas. They ended their meetings today, and nothing came out today. So they're debating about the straight seeding for the 2025 season. So hopefully we'll be hearing something about that tomorrow or Thursday about what's going on. But King Richard, and I said I was gonna put it up today, man. King Richard came up with a playoff system for two super conferences. So here we go, man. Let's take a look at it, man. So King Richard came in and he said two super conferences, 72 teams, 36 per conference, 4 divisions, 9 teams per division, and it's 14 regular season games. No conference title games, 16 team playoffs, and it'll be 8 teams from each conference. So basically 2 from each division is what it looks like. So this is what it would look like in the Big Ten according to the divisions. This is how King Richard got it broken down. In Division A, you got Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan State, Indiana, Notre Dame, Purdue, Northwestern, Cincinnati, and Illinois. Division B would be Oregon, Washington, Washington State, Oregon State, Boise State, Minnesota, Iowa, Iowa State, and Wisconsin. In Division C, it would be Penn State, Pitt, Syracuse, Maryland, Rutgers, Boston College, West Virginia, Virginia Tech, and then in Division B, it would be USC, UCLA, Cal, Stanford, Arizona State, BYU, Utah, and Colorado. So basically, in a 16-team playoff in the 2 super conferences, the top 2 teams from each division would get into the playoff. So this is what it would look like. I'm not mad at this. What you think?
I like it. I like it, and it's very travel friendly. I see how he got it.
It's regional.
Yeah, very regional based
Very
off.
regional.
I like how he did it.
And then the SEC, the division in the SEC, you have Alabama, Auburn, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, LSU, Tulane, Houston, SMU, and Baylor would be in Division A of the SEC. That division right there looks interesting. It wouldn't be. I'd tell you this much. Division A, it wouldn't be the same 2 teams every year. I'll tell you that much. It wouldn't be the same 2 teams every year. Division B would be Texas, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Oklahoma State, Nebraska, Kansas, Kansas State, TCU, and Texas Tech. Division C would be Tennessee, Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, NC State, Duke, Wake Forest, and Louisville. And then Division D would be Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Clemson, FSU, Miami, UCF, Georgia Tech, and North Carolina.
Honestly, that's the division though. Like
what D? Division D?
Yeah, Division D kind of like, hey.
I don't know about that, bro. I mean,
get crazy because Miami pretty decent. Then you got South Carolina. Then Dabo gonna be scrappy. Then
I'm gonna ride with Division A. I'm gonna ride with Division A because I think Division A may be the toughest because you got an SMU team in there. You got a Tulane team in there that's really good. Houston has been coming up. LSU seems to be pretty good. Auburn, Alabama, if Auburn can get itself together, and then of course you got Ole Miss in there as well. So I think Division A would probably be, in my opinion, probably one of the tougher ones. But if you want to just X out Division A, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I like that. I like that Division B too, bro.
You like B? I was scoping B out.
I like B, bro. I like B.
See like Missouri and Tennessee shit, and maybe what you
maybe Louisville and NC State would be in that thing.
Maybe Louisville
in Division C.
Yeah, maybe them here now and again.
Yeah. But Division B, I mean, Texas, Oklahoma,
Texas A&M,
Nebraska. TCU. Kansas State is always a tough game. Whoever played them, TCU, Texas Tech. Texas Tech look like they about to be on the rise with their NIL coming up. Same thing with BYU over in the Big Ten. Look like their NIL is about to come up. I don't know, man.
I ain't mad at these divisions, man. Hey, shout out King Richard, man. Thank you for taking the time for that.
Shout out to King Richard.
And then he took time to make it regional based. I like how
he did. He did. I like that. Shout out to King Richard for that, man. We appreciate you for that, my guy. Yeah, man, I like that. Man. That's dope. That's dope, man. That's what's up, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always. Tomorrow, Auburn basketball will be playing Ole Miss. I think that game starts at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. So we will come on at 7 as always. And we'll come on for a little while, and we'll more than likely what it'll be is we'll just be reviewing the game as it goes. So we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always, man. We will be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. As always, Marcus, what you got to say to people before we get up out of here, boss?
See y'all tomorrow, man. Hey, bright and early. I was gonna say bright and early. Nah, late.
Later tomorrow.
Late tomorrow after work.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you haven't already, please go check out the video, man. So we just going to cancel spring games, huh? So go check out that video, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man.
Hilarious, bro.
All right, with you. These videos will be coming out daily at 7 a.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central every day, Monday through Friday, and some Saturdays they'll be coming out. So we'll be giving out. I mean, these are fun to do. It's just really me just talking. I just write a couple of notes down and I just go off the notes and I just go off the top of the dome, and it's fun, bro. And I just my thoughts of how things are happening and what I see and things and stuff like that. So we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Maybe we'll get Marcus to do one day. Who knows? It is what it is. But before we get up out of here, man, follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Of course, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. Follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. Follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23.
Do that.
Please do that. If you have a Twitter, please do it. We appreciate you. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Always. If all hearts and minds are clear, before we get up out of here, to take a look at these last comments before we get up out of here, fellas. Let's see. Pennsylvania, easy win and C. Think talk about in the Big Ten. Shout out to Auburn Dad. Auburn Dad said Tennessee winning there all the time in the SEC.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. Nah, I appreciate you, King Richard, man. We appreciate that, man. That was a lot. I mean, like I told you.
Yeah. Hey, for real. You took the time out to do all that. That was lit.
Exactly. Like I told you in the message, man. It's very interesting to see when it's written down. So I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. And if y'all ever want to, if y'all ever got anything that y'all want to put on the show, just hit us up in the email, man, and we'll go from there, man. I'll put the email in the chat real quick. So y'all can hit us up, man. We just try to be as accessible as we possibly can. So y'all can hit us up in the email there. But we there's something that I'm working on. Hopefully,
you're working on a lot.
We're working on some stuff. So
he's definitely for y'all, for real.
Yeah, we're working on some stuff. I don't want to put it out there just yet because it is what it is. But we working on some things. So we trying to make the Water Cooler Talk Sports Network legitimate so people can see us legitimately and move from there. But we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Huggy Beard, shout out to Nigga Mark, shout out to you, Huggy Beard, the legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams. We appreciate y'all. Great show, man. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. And if y'all want to reach us, hit us up there, man. WCTpod@gmail.com. Auburn Addicts and Tight Sports will have their Iron Bowl debate tomorrow. Comes on at 5 Central, 6 Eastern. So make sure y'all tune in today for Iron Bowl debate between Tight and DC from Auburn Addicts, man. So we appreciate y'all for that there, man. If all hearts and minds are clear, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get up out of here. And we'll see y'all tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. As always, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. And as always, one love. And guess what? We out this mug.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you know when we post more videos and go live.